Fiora on a 1v1. So that could be an angle that OMG could go for.
Exactly. Hey, if they wanna jump in with a reverse sweep, you know, Kha'Zix taken out as well, just so there's no one to jump and burst Zoe or Zeri down. Two Z's. Anyway, just waiting on the last ban for WHG. That will be an Alistar. Okay, kind of makes sense because you don't want someone to pulverize and at least disrupt your positioning. You mentioned Riven earlier, but now it looks like Riven has been eyed by OMG.
Yeah, OMG is gonna pick it so that Woohoo Gaming doesn't have any more options in the jungle. Gonna be forced to pick a Kha'Zix or Lee Sin. Vi is open, so Carryman could use that for himself. White Cat could use this Ribbon pretty well against a Fiora matchup, so it is still an okay pick. But Pawn is gonna go back to his roots, taking out the Ziggs for himself and fighting against Yu in the bot side, which is also okay. There's another... I'm really expecting a lot of other picks here for Pawn, but the Ziggs is a safer pick just for them to not lose, but the Karma is still gonna come out to his side.
Hey, if you're gonna talk about stuns, AP even crazy AP and one of the best ultimates to start a fight, Karma is still one of those champions that the pro players choose maybe A S tier. But Yone didn't have a successful win rate today. I think will still be picked up by WHG.
Yeah, picking that up for Sonny in the mid lane is also a good part of it, but that leaves an open opinion here for the side of OMG. They can still get the Gwen, they can still get the Jax. That's a lot of champions that does AD damage, but with that, that gives us a lot more options here for the support. Asuna? This is not a draft in where Asuna could go.
Yeah. Okay. I think they picked up Sona as a safety net. The kind of, or she can be used as a movement speed boost to engage or disengage or heal. Crescendo can also be used in case someone decides to pick up someone. It's awkward. I see it working, although I'm just not too confident about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of knockups already on the side of OMG, which is good. But most of the time, whenever you have an Aatrox or a Riven in your team, you need somebody to be a primer. Before you start the fight, you need someone to get a good amount of CC first. For example, like a Braum could be good. Anything could have been good. But yes, a Dancing Finale, the new ultimate of Sona, would be okay. There's a lot of better options out there. I could have picked a Rakan and that could have been okay, but the Sona, not sure about this. Because at least in this draft, I mean, a Sona is okay, but in this draft, I'm not sure if it's the best.
I guess the team will just have to prove us right or wrong when they load into the Rift. Again, this is the final game of series number 3. Let's see, will OMG get the victory or will WHG just close out the series?
Yeah. Now for Woohoo Gaming, still going back to Rocky, going to the top side. Yone on the hands of Carryman. Oh man, it has been nerfed. We're in patch 4.4C. And Woohoo Gaming has been loving picking up surprising champions here. Yone in the jungle. Yes, I mean, the wave clear is way worse compared to before. But I don't know if it's gonna go well here for Woohoo Gaming.
That's the question, you know, but I guess we just have to trust their choices. It's different, but hopefully something that they know how to work around with. But earlier on, we could see that OMG are the ones that has the upper hand when it comes to the early game. Pan picked Zoe to control enemies for 27 seconds in the last game.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not really, honestly. Woohoo Gaming? Oh man, I'm just really surprised about what's happening right now for Woohoo Gaming. It kind of feels like they're playing... If you want to get the playoff spot, that game 2 could have been your playoff spot. But now when it comes to the drafting, I mean, it's okay. but the Yone, I hope this would work for the team.
Let's see. They did a lot of interesting picks recently, but hopefully, again, it is something that they know how to survive or work with. But no ganks, no surprise movements just yet. They all want to focus on getting their ultimates first, making sure that they have the upper ground and everything else. But now Carryman will be able to secure that Skull Crab, and he will just go back to the base. But White Cat, that is a little bit too deep, was not able to secure the kill though.
I thought that could have been a kill though. One more lunge could have been the kill on the White Cat, but he didn't really pull the trigger. But because of that vision that he had it safer. But that could have been a first blood.
And I guess we're back to the drawing board. Could've, would've, but still they were not able to secure it. At least, okay, I feel like both teams are kind of quiet right now, and they just really want to play this one methodically. Just try to see who is where, and then try to out-rotate them, or stop them from snowballing. I honestly have my eyes onto the Dragon Lane duo solely because there is a Sona there. I want to see how Sona fits in the draft.
Yep. I hope that this Sona would be able to make it work here in this game, but from what we're seeing, a 0-0 still a good spot to be in for almost all of our players here. It's not really that bad for both of them. And having Karma in the meta again is a good spot for these players that play AP champions. But top side though.
There will be the weak points procced by Rocky, hopping in with the Grand Challenge. There's also the ultimate coming out from this Riven. But no actual commitment. It's just them trying to taunt each other.
Right now, Woohoo Gaming looking for opportunities, but because they have a Yone, they don't really need to fight anything, maybe until the next objective. I can see that Woohoo Gaming losing the first objective on the hands of OMG, so OMG could use that in their favor for them to at least snowball the advantage that they have, and as long as the Yone hasn't had any items yet.
Ooh. And I guess it's a lot of minutes, a lot of opportunities that Yone doesn't have a lot of items just yet, but they are ramping. They're aiming for that. It was a good attempt coming in from OMG, but still, it was Carryman that got the last laugh. A lot of pokes, a lot of zooms through OMG, through SMK even. If he was very good on the Kaisa, could you imagine how well he's gonna perform with the Zoe? That's one of the questions that's popping in my head right now.
Yep. And still now, I mean, still not yet set in stone here for both of our squads. Because in 4 minutes 30 seconds, we have the objective now coming in 30 seconds. So we're still waiting for that to come out. But with OMG, I think they have advantage. Whatever they choose, Woohoo Gaming is just gonna give that up and just trade for another one.
It's all about those trades, all about those answers. Let's take a quick item check, as well as, see if they're doing anything unusual. None so far, but I could see that Hua is really making sure you is safe. There's also Inyan that had first dibs on the Rift Herald, but I think they're gonna commit because Carryman is down here at the Dragon Pit. Pan and Wake Up do see this though. Let's see if Pan will do something, but apparently they won't. Aatrox does secure the Rift Herald.
Wait.
And I guess that's a small lead.
Yep, got the Rift Herald. Don't even need to throw out in the top side. They could definitely get some healthy spot here in order for them to get the platings that they need. Wake Up's gonna come back on the top side of the map, but they are just gonna use that ultimate to just play it safe. Just
to create space and make sure no one is in an awkward position or no one will get taken down. It's one of those micros that the players have been playing ever since game number 1. But right now, Hua is just focusing on the heal, on the sustain, whereas White Cat is focused on trying to take down Rocky, Fiora, and the Riven. It's a classic matchup, honestly, for highly mechanically skilled players, but no casualty even. They're still playing it safe. Now back at the Baron lane, it looks like there's a lot of space for you as well as Wawa.
Yeah. And for now, for Boohoo Gaming, what is happening here? It's quite a different spot from what happened during Game 1 and Game 2. We're already on our first objective and nobody has killed each other yet. Now Carryman might have an answer there.
They tried. The turret has been destroyed, but again, no one really died. When they see an attempt and they pretty much just surrendered the turret there.
Ooh.
Looking at the barrel, maybe there's something different, but it will be a no. It was a good attempt. Sani is still pretty much healthy. White Cat and Rocky is still going at it apparently, but White Cat will have to disengage.
Yep. White Cat is still playing it well here against Rocky in the bot lane. That's what you expect on this skill matchup overall for the Riven and the Fiora. But for now, we're still seeing, or at least waiting, for Carryman to get his items first before they go in for a full-on fight. A while ago, as we expected, they're going to be trading the Rift Herald for the Dragon, which is also a good spot for Boohoo Gaming. With OMG getting this mid lane turret gives them a lot more map control.
And hopefully they can translate it into a lead. For now, just securing buffs, nothing too crazy. This is a very different play style from what we've been seeing in Game 1 and 2. It's just really them focused on taking down turrets, getting vision, and even if there's an objective like Rift Herald or the Dragon, they don't really try to kill anyone except Pan. He almost got killed there.
Yeah, Pawn almost got killed. 2k gold lead. Not really that big this early, but it's still a sizable lead at 8 minutes. So we're still waiting for the next one. 2 minutes on the clock before we go for the Ice Drake. And because of this, we can definitely see some changes here from the playstyles of both teams. Nobody wants to take the loss. Boohoo Gaming wants to secure the playoffs. And OMG is just looking to shake off the playoffs. Whoever is going to go there, that is going to be the question. And it's in OMG's hands who's going to fall down out of the playoffs.
They're the gatekeepers of the players that will make their way into the playoffs. And that's interesting. That's such a very good narrative. But anyway, Wake Up does get caught out here a little bit too slow. But he was able to jump his way into safety. But that leaves you as well as Wawa, I guess, near areas to get the turret.
Oh no,
Here are the other members of OMG. Though, the target connects to Pan. But he will be a-okay. Will be able to heal himself as well. Inyan as well as Wawa is right there. That's gonna be a combo coming out from Yone, and he secures First Blood.
First Blood! And now we're seeing fights in the mid lane. White Cat could go for the chase.
The chase will still happen. Rocky dangerously low. But okay, OMG, they decide to not force anything else.
Yep. Let's take a look at the replay of what happened there. Close! One more shot from the Darkened Blade. Could have been the kill, but because Carryman was able to get a great knock-up, Inyan had no chance of surviving that.
It was all calculated. He saw the opportunity, he seized it.
Yep. 2 towers for 1 kill. OMG still has the advantage. They got the mid lane and top lane turret. And Boohoo Gaming is still finding ways of getting map control in this game. 10 minutes. Dragon has been taken. There's a mid lane that is free. So Ice Dragon, OMG could easily take this.
They can and they should. That's probably why they're all ganging up onto the Dragon Pit. White Cat is the only one there at the mid lane, but he is retreating. Caraman being able to secure the buff as well. Inyan just checking out wards and making sure there's no one from Boohoo Gaming that will do a sneaky play. There's a Wake Up, but I'm not sure he's gonna full-on commit to the Drake. But now it's back to OMD trying to box Boohoo Gaming in. The Dragon is alive. First dibs goes over to OMG. There comes Rocky. There is you as well as SMK. They're trying to go all in. Dragon down to 50% of its health. But it looks like WHG, they really want to force this take.
Yeah. White Cat has great positioning here. They're waiting for Sleepy Double Bubble. Chance for White Cat.
Oh, okay, there is a dragon reset, WHG. Now they were able to try and bait the dragon. I don't know. Grand challenge has been used as well onto you, but you is still alive and healthy. That's one crucial ultimate down for the side of WHG. And the dragon is still alive. We might be waiting on an initiate from Yone, but there's no Zoe that can literally make anyone fall asleep. Now Inyan will be right there. Carryman is there lurking on the side. Or again with the ultimate connecting onto no one, but that's gonna be the stun connecting onto 3. That is a good initiate, but still OMG. They're actually focused on the dragons. They didn't care about the kills, but maybe now they will. See the chase coming in from Wake Up under turret. They don't care. Sandy will be there as well. Wake Up does become golden, but there's gonna be the jump in coming in from this Yone. Wawa trying to jump away. Flashes are available, but some resources, crucial resources, were already down. And while everything was happening, Rocky was making his way into the mid lane.
Great dancing finale from Wawa, stopping the Call of the Forest God from happening. And with that, that gives them a lot of chances now. Topside could be taken here. And this is a chance for that Fiora to take some towers down for themselves. But for now, it is going to be a stalemate again. We're back at it. We're still at the point in where we don't have lots of kills in the game.
2-0 so far. Almost 13 minutes into game number 3. It's all about these macro fights. You know, being able to secure the gold lead, the turret takedown lead. Actually, even the gold. It looks like OMG is just up on 800, 900 gold. And yeah, that's the kind of gold lead that can disappear in 1 or 2 fights.
Yep. OMG has a higher chance of taking this though, but with the dancing finale, we can definitely see how Woohoo Gaming has been playing this game. The dancing finale is going to be effective every time against this squad just because of how Wawa has been placing it a while ago. But now, OMG, Inyan looking for a kill.
They tried, but that's Wake Up, so he is kind of tanky. He'll be able to sustain all of those damage. But I'm still waiting on a good pick-off or initiate from Zeri. Haven't seen it yet. Maybe later on. Looking at the gold lead, still sitting comfortably at 700, 800. But now White Cat will be spotted out by Rocky. And WHG, they're actually charging in onto the mid lane. Good call, but Wake Up takes a lot of damage. That is too close for comfort. Inyan was able to jump in with the burn. Let's see, he does jump in, but Wake Up was able to dash out. Heal does go over to Zoe. That will be a Karma going 6 feet underground. You have Ornn again with the initiate, but Yone dishing out so much damage. Aatrox gets kill onto 1, but OMG, they don't care again. Get the kill on the Saya. And that will be a lot of gold, a lot of lead going over to OMG.
Another Baron getting retaken here by OMG. They only lost 1 member, 3 for 1. And this is where it's gonna go down. The Baron could be taken. And once this is taken, there's no answer anymore coming in for OMG. And this is such a great spot to be in. Woohoo Gaming, their lives are in the hands of OMG, and they can definitely take this themselves.
What was your favorite thing about this replay?
Yeah, just because of this replay, you can see what they did here. Woohoo Gaming are so far away from each other, and that Fate Sealed from Carryman was the reason why they didn't get it. Could have been a great setup. Wawa didn't even need to do anything much there, but that worked.
Huh. And now let's see if they will be able to replicate that. Right now you could see that it's such a huge lead, and OMG is a lot more confident to work around now. I'm still waiting on that Sona pick, but hey, as long as they're winning, I'd still count that as a victory. Yeah, so far they're trying to charge in different lanes, but yes.
Yeah. And everybody has been really loving this the changes with the crescendo, right? The dance finale has been a really great change that we have for the Sona, but now with the Byron being taken, Fate Seal's not gonna hit again.
Not gonna hit indeed. So it's still a good dodge, but something that can't dodge is the turret, and that will be the hole being pushed onto the base of WHG. Ornn again trying to look for the possible target, but OMG, they're really holding their ground. A lot of folks, a lot of attempts, and trying to sleep through Zoe. White Cat is up at the Baron lane as well to try and see if he can isolate Rocky. Baron buff minions now making their way into the base of Woohoo Gaming.
Oh no. Woohoo Gaming. They lost their chance. They gave up game 2. They picked a Riven. And this is the result of it. They're losing their ground. They're losing their chance for the playoffs. And OMG is just gonna take that out. Even if OMG didn't need a win, they're gonna pull Woohoo Gaming back to the hells with them.
We're going down, but we're pulling you down with us. What an interesting narrative. But again, do you think there is still a silver lining for Woohoo Gaming?
There's not really a lot of chances for them here. Yes, they have a Yone. If a Great Fate Shield was hit by Carryman, that could be a chance there. But that is hard to pull off, especially if OMG's this bad.
Exactly. The macro is just too good, and the longer the game is, the more tanky and the more powerful White Cat gets, and that's not even taking into account the capabilities of what you as in YU, but Dash is applicable to it too. The capabilities that you can do.
Yeah, and for now, OMG, they just need to be as aggressive as they can. At this point, everybody has damage on the side of OMG now. They don't even need a tank. They don't need a front line. They just need to get access to just members from Woohoo Gaming, and it's enough.
SMK tried to be tricky there. Hurts a lot. See, that's more than half. I think 70% even of Pan's life that went down. So for the next 6 seconds, Karma won't be available. They can secure the buff, or at least they can just put some damage in on the Baron before they try anything else.
Yep. Woohoo. Be looking forward to it. This is gonna be their last stand. This Elder Drake is gonna be their last chance. If they don't find a way to turn things around with this Elder Drake fight, the game is done. And they're gonna go at it.
They're trying. They do see the opening, but Woohoo Gaming, they're being so careful right now, and rightfully so. But I think it came to the point that they might miss rather their openings or their opportunities to go with a high risk, high reward kind of play. But now with the Elder Drake up, maybe the story will change. Woohoo Gaming, they are near the pit. There are OMG as well. San Juan will be able to push White Cat away. Wake Up will be there as well. Carryman tried to dodge Inyan. That's gonna be the initiate. Will SMK be caught off? That's gonna be the exhaust connecting, but there with quite the damage is gonna be there. One does become golden, but White Cat will be A-okay. Now WHG, this is not a position you would want to be caught up in. Sunny will try to go in with the Featherstorm, but it's not gonna be enough. Pan 1 is very, very low as well. Now that's gonna be a lot of things going so well for OMG. They are now on a chase. They have a stone now for the sustain and for the chase. That will be a lot of chain CC. Sarah gets annihilated, and it looks like that is the victory going over to OMG.
OMG just taking down Woohoo Gaming out of the playoffs. They didn't need to do them this dirty. They pulled them back to the depths of hell. And Woohoo Gaming is out of the competition for sure, just because OMG defeated them this game.
You mentioned this earlier. The opening in the draft that they saw in game number 2, they were not able to utilize it. I think this is the butterfly effect of what happened in game number 2.
Yeah, game number 2. They had a lot of opportunities to pick a lot of other champions. That Yone, as we said, even during the start of the